Discover Permacon's ready-to-install patio. Permacon has been setting landscaping standards for almost 50 years. Permacon is synonymous with selection and has something for every taste. Give your imagination free rein and use flower boxes, retaining walls, footpaths, and sun decks to enhance your property's appeal and value. Permacon is the only concrete manufacturer recognized by the Association of Professional Landscapers of Quebec. Today, we'd like to show you a step-by-step video of an attractive, easy-to-build paving stone deck. The video also features other small landscaping projects, such as decorative retaining walls, flower beds, footpaths, and curbs that can give your home a truly distinctive air. Made especially to withstand the rigors of our harsh climate, Permacon's paving stones and slabs are guaranteed for life. With Permacon, you're making the right choice, the choice that's made to last. Create your own personalized patio. It's easier than you think. Mary and Dennis have taken one of the 8 Permacon patio plans featured in My Patio magazine, available in all quality renovation centers and from specialized distributors, and adapted it to fit their needs. The kit contains a step-by-step installation guide, a detailed plan, and a list of all necessary materials. This patio, inspired by the Townsman plan, was built in only 3 days. Planning is important. Have your materials and tools ready the day before, including the Geotextile Membrane. The tools shown here are readily available from various retail outlets. Mary and Dennis had had a treated wood patio for about 2 years. However, wood is extremely vulnerable to bad weather, and the patio was in need of repair. All damaged areas would have had to be sanded and several coatings of wood guard applied. They really didn't fancy the thought of spending that much time and money every 2 or 3 years. Instead, the couple chose to install a new patio made of a material that is both durable and eye-catching. They did keep the wood steps leading to the patio door so they wouldn't have to raise the deck, a question of privacy. If you have to do any excavation work to install your patio, make sure to check the location of all pipes and electrical wires with your municipality before starting. To start, use a sledgehammer to drive in peg 1, taking care to center it properly with your steps or patio door. Firmly plant a second peg 8 feet from the first along the steps or house. Drive in a temporary peg 14 feet from peg 2 so as to form a triangle with peg 1. Next, using a taut rope 4 inches from the ground, connect pegs 1 and 2, then 2 and 3. Using a line level, ensure the rope is level. On the rope connecting peg 2 and peg 3, make a mark with a felt pen exactly 6 feet from peg 2. Measure the distance between peg 1 and the felt pen mark made in step 10. Move peg 3 until there are exactly 10 feet between peg 1 and your felt pen mark. This method will ensure that the 2 ropes form a perfect right angle. Firmly drive in peg 3. Once again, ensure that your rope is level. With a can of spray paint, make the following marks. Point 1, 3 feet from peg number 2 along the rope between peg number 2 and number 3. This marker will help you position the steps. Point 2, 4 feet from the point 1 along the same rope. Point 3, 6 feet from peg number 3 and 14 feet from the steps or patio door if you have no steps. Point 4, 15 feet from point 2. Point 5, 22 feet from peg number 2 to complete the outline of the deck. With a garden hose, connect the spray-painted markers outlining the patio shape featured in your particular plan. Make sure this outline is even. Next, spray paint around the wall outline. This will give you a good idea of what your deck will look like once completed. For the wall foundation, follow the outline and dig a trench 6 inches deep by 20 inches wide. You can put the earth from the trench into the space to be covered by the patio. Rake out the central surface area. Measure the width of the trench at several different points. Excavate a ditch 30 inches wide for the step foundation. Even out the bottom of the trench. To ensure the depth of the trench is uniform, use the nearest peg and attach another rope at the same height as the first, for example 4 inches from the ground. Keeping the rope level, ensure that the bottom of the trench is 10 inches from the rope at all points. Roll out the geotextile membrane so it covers the bottom of the trench and the back of the retaining wall. The purpose of the membrane is to prevent the flowerbed soil from mixing with the clean stone under the wall. 0 3/4 inch crushed stone will go into the trench to provide a foundation. With a rake, spread 5 inches of 0 3/4 inch crushed stone over the entire length of the trench. Spray lightly with a hose. Use a vibrating plate to compact the stone. Once this has been completed, the thickness of the foundation will be reduced to 4 inches. Stone dust constitutes the fine layer on which the wall blocks are directly positioned. With a rake, spread out an even 1 inch thick layer of stone dust over the compacted foundation. Make sure that the foundation is 5 inches high in relation to the first rope. This measurement is very important as the level of the foundation is still easy to correct at this stage. Take measurements at various locations along the foundation. Now you're ready to install the wall blocks. With a small sledgehammer, remove the back lip from the blocks for the first row to facilitate leveling. You'll save time by getting several blocks ready at a time. Don't forget that personal protection is very important. We would advise that you wear safety glasses. Put the first block in position at point 1, for example 3 feet from the steps or house. Check the level in both directions, that is front to back and left to right. Adjust the level by tapping the block lightly with the sledgehammer. Lay the second block in accordance with the sequence indicated on your plan, for example, toward the house. Ensure that the second block is level with the first, either by using a small sledgehammer or by adding or removing stone dust. Level with wall blocks already installed, lay the first row of blocks that constitute the step capping module. Make sure you follow the line made by the rope. To install the corner at 90 degrees, cut a block at right angles, using a cold chisel, hammer, and imaginary line around the entire block. Complete the procedure by striking the exposed face of the block. To age the appearance of a newly cut block, tap the surface with a small sledgehammer. Fill the space behind the blocks with 0 3/4 inch crushed stone. Compact firmly with a vibrating plate. Apply concrete adhesive to the center of the blocks, taking care not to leave any too near the edge. This prevents spills and stains. Next, secure the step capping module. Once in position, the module should extend forward past the block by 1.5 inches. Continue laying the steps, ensuring they are level. Remove the back lip from the blocks to be installed on either side of the steps. To To make your patio even more attractive, we recommend that you erect vertical walls on each side of the steps. Apply concrete adhesive to the first row of blocks and install them, staggering the joints. Use a cold chisel to cut a block at right angles to the desired dimensions. Continue installing the wall on the other side of the steps, taking care to remove the back lip and putting adhesive on the new row to secure the structure. Use 0 3/4 inch crushed stone to fill the space behind the steps. Rake, then compact firmly once more. If the step's capping module moves slightly following compaction, just reposition it. For the second riser, bury the block at a depth of about 3/4 of an inch. Lay the blocks on top, taking care to remove the back lip. Check the level of each block and make any necessary corrections with a small sledgehammer. Use 0 3/4 inch crushed stone to fill the space behind the blocks. Compact carefully. Apply concrete adhesive to the middle of the blocks, then secure the second step, taking care to ensure that the step extends past the riser block by 1.5 inches. This is how your finished staircase will look. Whether you've chosen concrete slabs or pavers, they will be laid flush with the second step. You can now complete wall installation. Remove the back lip from the first row of blocks using a small sledgehammer. Position the first block and check the level in both directions, that is front to back and left to right. Remove or add stone dust to correct the level. You can also adjust the level by tapping the block lightly with a small sledgehammer. Lay the rest of the first row of blocks using the same procedure. Make sure you are always level with the first block. Using the line level, check the level at various locations, starting with the blocks near the steps. Next, lay the second and third rows of blocks, ensuring that the back lip is resting firmly on the block of the row beneath. Make sure to alternate the position of the blocks so as to overlap the joints as much as possible. You may need to use half a block to start or complete a row. The important thing is to avoid superimposing two joints. Just use a cold chisel. Fold the geotextile membrane back over the retaining wall. Spread 4 inches of 0 3/4 inch crushed stone in the middle. Reserve about 12 inches all around for the flower bed. Using a vibrating plate, compact the fill 2 or 3 times. Lightly spray the stone with water to facilitate compaction. Once you've compacted the crushed stone, the fill will be about 3 inches thick. Spread a second 4-inch layer of 0 3/4 inch crushed stone and compact. To facilitate fill work, you can install a ramp. Put down a third and last 4-inch layer and compact. Three-quarter inch clean stone will ensure proper drainage and better wall stability. Using a shovel, fill the 3/4 inch space between the wall and geotextile membrane with clean stone. Fold the geotextile membrane back over the clean stone against the retaining wall. You can do your planting in the space between the wall and the deck. Once your slabs or paving stones are installed, they will be flush with the second step. This step therefore serves as a reference. Using a line level and measuring tape, ensure that the compacted surface is 2.5 inches below the level of the step. Also make sure there is a slope of approximately 1 inch from the house to the flower bed for proper surface water drainage. Lay 2 3/4 inch thick guides, wood planks, pipes, and so on top of the foundation to help level the stone dust. Spread the screening between the guides. Level the screening, first with a rake, then with a wide, straight board. Move the guides and repeat the leveling procedure. Never walk on the stone dust. Use a rope to help ensure that the slabs are level. Fill the hole left by the guide with a bit of stone dust. Even it out by hand. Lay the slabs in the order stipulated by your plan, using the ropes to line them up. You can step on each slab as it is positioned, but not on the stone dust. Once this step has been completed, that's all there is to it. No need to compact or fill the joints with sand. Your slabs will be very stable. Mary and Dennis decided to finish their patio in concrete paving stones. When starting a row, alternate whole pavers with half pavers so that the joints will overlap. If you need more than one pallet of pavers, alternate between pallets as you lay the stones so as to avoid any slight differences in appearance between the two lots. Cut your pavers in two ahead of time. To split the stones, just use a cold chisel. Fill in the holes left by the guides by hand and continue laying the stones. Step on the pavers as you go, not the stone dust. Using a rope, ensure that the rows of pavers are parallel to the steps or house. You can correct the alignment or level of the pavers with a screwdriver. Run the vibrating plate over the stones 2 or 3 times. When calculating the final level, remember that the pavers will sink into the stone dust about 3/8 of an inch. Add sand and spread it out with a broom. Run a vibrating plate over the stones again. Sweep any excess sand into the joints. Now all that's left to do is put potting soil in the flower bed. With the geotextile membrane firmly in position, fill the space between the patio and the wall. For an even nicer finishing touch, we suggest you fill the openings with cedar mulch. Now you're ready to spend the summer on a new patio that reflects your personal taste. Not only that, you can take pride in the fact that you saved money by building it yourself. Each Permacon plan contains a list of plants to help brighten up your new patio. Just another little suggestion to help you make the most of the great outdoors. Permacon has other small beautification projects that might interest you, such as our Old Forge Slabs Oriental Footpath. Arrange the slabs to determine the outline of the finished path. Using an old kitchen knife or X-Acto knife, cut the grass all around each slab. Remove the turf under each slab to a depth of 3 inches. Spread out 1 inch of stone dust at the bottom of each hole. Lay the slabs flush with the grass on top of the stone dust. In just a few hours, you can give your yard or garden a whole new look or build a practical footpath to the pool or garage. Curbs provide the ultimate finishing touch. Scalloped curbs with their eye-catching Mediterranean look are easily installed around trees, islands, or vegetable gardens. Lay out the curbs. Outline the curbs and dig a 2-inch deep trench. Spread out 1 inch of stone dust at the bottom of the trench. Lay the curbs flush, fitting them together tightly. Fill in the curb with potting soil front and back. It's as simple as that. A Celtic curb can be used to mark off flower beds or surround concrete paving stone arrangements. First, dig a 2-inch deep trench. Lay 1 inch of stone dust in the trench. The ends of each curb unit are angled. The opening in the side is used to insert the plastic anchor. By alternating curbs, you can produce either a straight line or a curve. The anchoring system is composed of 2 parts, a plastic anchor and a nail. The plastic anchor goes in the hole in the side, and the nail is then sunk into the ground through the anchor. Drive in the anchor on the side of the curb you want. Next, lay the blocks following your outline. Sink the nail through the plastic anchor using a small sledgehammer. Fill the space behind the curb with potting soil. Permacon products are easy to install and will give you years. A Celtic curb also provides a distinctive finishing touch while stabilizing the surface of your pavers. The ends of each curb unit are angled to facilitate installation in either a straight line or curve. On the side of the curb you want, drive in the plastic anchor. Place the curbs directly on the installation bed, following the pavers. With a small sledgehammer, sink the nail through the plastic anchor. Fill the space behind the curbs with sod. The Modulo garden wall can be used to surround plants or highlight a particular shrub. For an 8-inch high wall, dig a trench 2 inches deep by 10 inches wide. If your lot slopes, you will have to dig deeper in some places to get a level trench. Spread a geotextile membrane over the bottom of the trench and the inside of the wall. Lay 1 inch of stone dust. Using a small sledgehammer, remove the back lip from the first row of blocks. Position the first block. Check the level in both directions, for example from front to back and left to right. To adjust the level, add or remove stone dust. Arrange the rest of the blocks, ensuring that they are level with the first. Next, install the second row, making sure that the back lip is resting firmly on the block of the row beneath. Fold the geotextile membrane back over the wall. Easy to install and maintain, our Modulo garden wall is available in a variety of colors. Many Barocco walls are ideal for constructing curves, straight lines, and right-angled corners. For the foundation, follow the steps described previously for the Modulo garden wall. Before installation, split the slab in the middle with a small sledgehammer and cold chisel. Start with the corner of the wall. To install a corner at 90 degrees, cut the edge off a rectangular block. Cut along one of the two grooves to get a left or right corner as desired. Hammer along an imaginary line all around the block. Finish the cut by firmly striking the exposed face of the block. Lay the first block. Check the level in both directions, for example, from front to back and left to right, To adjust the level, add or remove stone dust. Once the corner blocks are in position, check that they are at right angles. Lay the other blocks, ensuring that they are flush with the first. You can choose beveled or rectangular blocks. The former are designed for use with curves, but may be employed elsewhere. Next, install the second row. To adjust the corner block, remove part of the back lip. Continue staggering the other blocks, ensuring that the back lip is resting firmly on the back of the row beneath. Fold the geotextile membrane back over the wall. Now, all you have to do is spread your potting soil. You'll have the satisfaction of building the wall yourself, and the final product will earn you plenty of compliments. As you have seen, Permacon products are easy to install and don't require any complicated tools. My Patio Magazine, a Permacon publication, is available in quality renovation centers and from specialized distributors, and is full of interesting, easy-to-do projects. Whether you've decided to spruce up your frontage, garden, or yard, you can trust Permacon's wide range of products to create a distinctive, long-lasting, personalized look. You'll see that concrete products are not only less expensive than treated wood, but they also require no maintenance. And imagine how good they'll look. With Permacon, you're making the right choice, the choice that is made to last.